I'm in the bathroom and I'd want to finish off this bit here. These are battens and they're bolted in. There's the last remnants of the shelf that used to be here. I'm going to have to cut into that, so I'm probably going to have to cut that off, cut there. Well, in actual fact, it might be easier just to cut down there. So once that goes off, then that will be exposed. These will be exposed, and the same thing here. As you can see, they're just bolted in. And then this is where it gets complicated again. We have some more bolts, and what Chris has been doing, or what they had done to put them in, is welded a bolt into the structure, and then just screwed it on here. Get rid of that last piece of metal. Get rid of that bit of metal. Get rid of this bit of metal, which again is, this time is bolted and welded, so they will have to be ground off those, and just tidy this area up. Uh-oh, smoke alarm! Smoke alarm!
See? Safety first.
It was a foggy night on the boat, except it wasn't night, and the fog was in the boat, and it wasn't fog, it was smoke. Ah, God bless us. I ran out of angle grinding disc. I will get another one. I think over the Christmas period I'm going to just settle down to just doing this, scraping and painting the interior. People talk about insulation. I don't really want to put a spray foam insulation on it, and what I'm planning to do is just really simple. I will make cushions that fit in. So basically, if you imagine now a big block of cushion, maybe vinyl or something like that, and it just fits in to there with a magnetic strip going down the back, sticks onto the steel, and then you have it fully insulated. the beauty of that system is you can take the insulation out at any time in the future. This wall here is just sat over the original boat. So what does this mean? Well, we can raise the roof by extending the steel, but also we have to do something, because if you look along here, if you look along here more specifically, you can see there's problems. So this is the window, and it's made of aluminium, and you can see it's rotting away, which means there's water leaking down, and you can see where there's corrosion here. That corrosion goes down in behind and then pops out underneath outside. These might have to be rebuilt. Well, they will have to be rebuilt because these windows have to come out, and these windows cannot be replaced like for like. So these strips certainly on the sides are going to have to be rebuilt. Think of this cab as having been plonked on top of the original boat and then welded to the deck, and then you understand how this was put together. To redo it is actually not that difficult. I mean, it involves £1 million. We could look at putting in some nice thick 6mm steel around the sides, stick in portholes. There's loads of them all the way down. We could look at raising the roof. Admittedly, raising the roof is limited by the boom, so the sailing. So we obviously can't raise it to impact the sailing, but there might be an inch or two somewhere hidden in it by raising it. But yeah, so there's some engineering work that needs to be done. But this is not the priority. Really, the priority now is just, while I have no money and while I have time, Britain is about to go into its, that's probably a 6-week lockdown very shortly, in a week's time. And yeah, so this gives me the opportunity to really just go through all the steel work on the inside and get it ready for doing the interior. I have discovered that my angle grinding prowess has resulted in me destroying this GoPro. So if you look now out into the sun, you see those spots? Chipped the glass on the front of the GoPro. Every single GoPro up to number 7, you can replace the glass. You just twist it off and you put a new piece of glass in, and they cost 25 quid or something. But this is a GoPro 8 and you can't. So if you want to fix the glass, you have to buy a new GoPro.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.
This is a very slow and painstaking process. It takes about an hour to scrape and clean one section. Then I have to degrease it and then paint it. So I'm now going to spend most of the Christmas holidays just painting, and I'll just go down through them until they all get painted. The red oxide at the moment, they'll get one coat just to cover it, and then they'll get another coat, and then they will be painted cream.
This is the BBC.
Look, it's coming off. So I was being disparaging about its effectiveness as a paint stripper. Well, it actually does get rid of paint.
in one of my previous videos, we went through the Dutch documents and we discovered that this boat has had 3 names that we know of. Vrouw Linda is its current name, named after the daughter of the previous owner, Chris Cable. You'll be glad to know that Linda is still alive and well. The previous name to that was De Vrouw Maria, and that seems to have changed its name somewhere around the 1940s, we think. Did I get that right? But the previous name to that, which Boyd and Mike helpfully translated in the comments, is Arbeid Adelt. And Arbeid Adelt translates to labor, nobility of labor, or the more poetic way of saying it, hard labor makes you noble, or labor makes you normal. Noble, not normal, certainly not bad. So I like to think that as I scrape each and every rivet of this hull, I am in keeping with that doctrine. Hard labor makes you noble. Although there is a part of me that suggests that that phrase was made up by the nobility to encourage the lower classes to work harder. Anyhow, gotta keep scraping. This is what I'm going to be doing for weeks. I hope you know that. These videos are going to be riveting. Get it? Riveting!